But there's a thing you do about dates and symbolism. And I was asking Clarissa yesterday, is there a reason or correlation between the dates? Because there are some dates that are so rampant or reoccurrence with Nigerians on pattern. 29th May, October 1st. Then there's one particular one again, is it around November something. The symbolism of events, and you always use it as national symbols. Is there a reason for all those?
Thank you for that question, Rothan. You see, the way my brain works, it's slightly dyslexic in the sense that your conventional mind is largely linear. Mine is almost like, if you like a spiral, and I can connect things. Your conventional historian will probably just give the date of certain events and moves on to the date of the next event. But I can see links and linkages. I first spotted the 29th of the significance of the 29th in our history when I was actually writing my autobiography, The Law, the Lawyers and the Lawless. In that book I wrote that, having observed that the first round of pogroms against the Igbos in the north was the 29th of May, and the second one was the 29th of July, and the third one was 29th of September. Now, it's in the nature of the way my mind works that I don't just see those dates and say, okay, it happened on the 29th. I would say, what's going on? Why the 29th? And in that book, I flagged up, I said, there's something about this 29th that I haven't worked out yet, but I'm going to work it out. And in the course of further reading, I came across the explanation of the significance of that 29th, that it was the day, it was the 29th of May, 1453, was the day on which the forces of Islam conquered what was then the capital of the Christian Roman Empire, Constantinople, and renamed it Istanbul. So the penny dropped for me to say, aha, that is where that date comes from. And then when you now slot it, when you now revisit the Nigeria, the chronology of events as far as Nigeria is concerned, when you start seeing that date popping up and significant events in the power balance between the north and the east, or the north and the west, happening on the 29th, it helps you to see the larger picture. So, for example, as I explained in the book, when you looked at the date of the declaration of the state of emergency in the western region, that happened on the 29th of May 1962, then you're able to look at what happens. Again, going back to Fushaw's point, if one looks at the events that are, if you ignore that date and its significance, and you just look at what happened, you say, oh, there was a fight in the Western Region House of Assembly, and between the followers of Akintola and the followers of Awolowo, and the federal government now declared a state of emergency. That's just looking at the events on the surface level. When I now come and tell you that 29th of May, this is the significance of it, and look at these other events that have happened on the 29th of May, you can see how that now changes, or can change, your understanding of what's really going on. You're able to see the fingerprints of the center on those events that are happening. So even down to the change of currency, I only recently discovered that the date of the change of currency in during the war, when we changed over from the naira, so we changed from the pounds to the naira, that also was on the 29th date. I forget which month it was. have it recorded somewhere. So you start seeing fingerprints. So this is the significance of the dates, rather.